Hello, children. Today we will be starting with chapter 13 India over the Ages. In this chapter, we will be coming to know about the divisions of India. They were in three periods, that is, ancient period, medieval period, and modern period. During the ancient periods, we will study about the Indus Valley civilization, the Iron Age, and medieval period we will be studying about the Delhi Sultanate and the Mughal Empire, and modern period we will study about the East India Company. So let us start. Please underline wherever I ask you to underline. The history of India is divided into three periods: the ancient period, the medieval period, and the modern period. During each of these periods, India had different inhabitants and different rulers too. Some of them came from different parts of the world and settled in India. Let us study each period briefly. Now, children, what do you mean by inhabitants and different rulers too? Inhabitants are the people who are staying there. So, they were different kinds of people who used to stay, and different rulers also. Okay, now let us see. So, you will underline from here. The history of India is divided into three periods: the ancient period, the medieval period, and the modern period. Okay, and also you can underline with just a minute. You can underline during each of these periods, India had different inhabitants and different rulers too. So we underline from history, the history, and till 2. Okay. The ancient period. The ancient period saw the rise of Indus Valley civilization. Children, this is the first civilization, the Indus Valley civilization. You must have heard about Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro was in this civilization. The coming of the Indo-Aryans and the rise of empires in India. This period was marked by the use of iron. In this period, iron was used. So it is known as the Iron Age. The Iron Age of India. The ancient period in India began with the first great civilization, the Indus Valley civilization. So we can underline over here, which was the first great civilization. It was the Indus Valley civilization. Okay. Once again, the Indus Valley civilization. After the decline of this civilization began the Vedic period. Now, children, after this, the Vedic period started. The decline means after this civilization was over. So, you can underline the word decline. During this period, a new group of people came to India from Central Asia during 1500 BCE. BCE is what? I have written over here, before Common Era. You can write it down also, before Common Era, BC, also known as before Christ. AD, that is Anno Domini, and CE is Common Era. Okay? So you can write it down somewhere in your copy. Okay. They were called the Indo Indo-Aryans, and they spoke Sanskrit. So what was the language they spoke in? They spoke in Sanskrit. The Indo-Aryans learned to use of iron and began making tools. They domesticated horses. Now children, let us underline from here. During this period, a group of people came to India from the Central Asia during 1500 BCE. They were known as the Indo-Aryans and they spoke Sanskrit. They were the first one to use the iron. And what did they make? They made tools. Plus they domesticated horses. They were the first one to domesticate horse. Fact quest: the Indo-Aryans were the first people to use the horse-drawn chariot in India. You must have seen in pictures also where Krishna Bhagwan he rides the horse chariot where he carries Arjuna for the battle of Mahabharata. Okay. We can learn about the Indian Aryans from the 4 Vedas and epics like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The Bhagavad Gita, which is the sacred text of the Hindus, is a part of the Mahabharata. So what are the epics? It is the Mahabharata and Ramayana. And Bhagavad Gita is the sacred text of the Hindus. It is apart from this Mahabharata. Okay. The rise of empires. During the Vedic period, 16 kingdoms existed in India. There were small tribes or Mahajanapadas with a leader called Rajans. So we underline this. Instead of these, you can write there were 16 kingdoms in India. They were in small tribes called the Mahajanapadas, and the leaders were known as the Rajans. Name of some Mahajanapadas were the Gandharas, Khoslas, Anga, Avanti, Vaji, Kashi and Magad. The rulers of these small kingdoms were constantly at war with each other. They could seize land and try to expand their kingdom. Seize. You can underline the word seize. Seize means to capture, to take away. Magad emerged as the most powerful Mahajanapadas. Okay children, so we have how many Mahajanapadas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Mahajanapadas, and that is Gandhara, Khosala, Anga, Avanti, Vaji, Kashi and Magad. And Magad was one of the most powerful Mahajanapadas. The Mauryan Empire was one of the most powerful empire to rule over Magad. So who ruled over Magad? The Mauryan Empire. It was founded by Chandragupta Maurya and is regarded as the first empire of India. So it was founded by Chandragupta Maurya and is regarded as the first empire of India. So you can underline this. The Mauryan king Ashoka the Great was one of the greatest Indian kings, and the empire reached its zenith under his rule. Underline the word zenith. Zenith means the best. He adopted a policy of non-violence. The Ashokan rock and pillar depicts are the main sources of information of the Mauryan period. The Gupta Empire was another great empire of the ancient India. The Gupta ruler is known as the Golden Age of India by some scholars because of the immense developments made during this period in the fields of science, medicine, literature, language, and astronomy. So, here, children, what was the Gupta Empire known as? The Golden Age. And what did they do the best? They flourished in, they developed it, science, medicine, literature, language, and astronomy. You can underline this. Some of the historical monuments built during ancient period are Khajuraho temple, the Ajanta and Ellora caves. The rock depicts of Ashoka, Sachi Stupa and Mahabodhi temple. These are the famous monuments, children, the Sun temple and the Sachi Stupa. You can underline from here. This paragraph totally you can underline because there were the historical monuments and they are very famous. It's the Khajuraho temple, the Ajanta and Ellora caves. The rocks depict of Ashoka, Sachi Stupa and Mahabodhi temple. Now we come to the medieval period. Sorry. This period where the Delhi Sultanate came in and the Mughal Empire. Medieval period in Indian history began with the arrival of the Turk who invaded India and established some of the longest kingdoms in Indian history. Now invaded means, what do you mean by invaded? Means conquered. Children, the Turks could conquer India because it says that in earlier part you have read that they fought against each other. The Mahajanapadas, they fought against each other. And so that was the loophole where the Turks found. So they invaded India. When they had a fight, they invaded India and they made their kingdoms over here. The Delhi Sultanate and the Mughal Empire are two major kingdoms of this period. Five powerful dynasties that ruled Delhi are together referred as the Delhi Sultanate. So when somebody asks you or when I ask you what do you mean by Delhi Sultanate? So your answer is five powerful dynasties ruled Delhi. Together are referred as the Delhi Sultanate. These dynasties include the Mamluk dynasty, the Khilji dynasty, the Tughlaq dynasty, the Sayyid dynasty and the Lodhi dynasty. Okay children? If you visit Delhi, then you will see there are lots of monuments, and you will see that they have made it. There is a garden known as Lodhi Gardens. I think it was done when this Lodhi dynasty was there. It was there that time. Now it is named as Lodhi Gardens. The Mughal Empire was established by Babur, who came to India from the Central Asia. Now Babur also came from Central Asia. Okay, some of the notable rulers of the Mughal Empire were Akbar, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. Okay, this is Fatehpur Sikri made by Akbar, and Taj Mahal was built in the memory of Mumtaz, Shah Jahan's beloved wife. The Mughals were known for their love for art and architecture. Some of the famous monuments built during the Mughal period are the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort, the Shalimar Garden, the Jama Masjid, Fatehpur Sikri, and the Buland Darwaza. So children, you can underline these monuments, name of the monuments which was built by the Mughals. Then there was an empire in the south which was known as the Vijayanagara Empire. In the south, the Vijayanagara Empire was most powerful. Krishna Deva Raya was the most remarkable ruler of this empire. Several monuments near Hampi, Karnataka were built during the Vijayanagara Empire and serve as an important source of information about the emperor. Now comes the modern period. The modern period was marked by the coming of the British to rule India. Now this says that how we were ruled by the British and how did they come to India. The British began their journey in India as a small trading company known as the East India Company. They came to trade, and their company's name was East India Company. Eventually took control of the country, and slowly they took control of the whole country. The British ruled India for 200 years. Admirable leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and many others fought hard to get India its independence from the British. We will study about the modern period in detail in the subsequent chapters. It says, children, that in the next chapters we will be learning about these in details. Okay, so you can always underline over here about the leaders. The British built many historical monuments in India. Some of them are the Victoria Memorial, the Gateway of India, Fort St. George, the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, and the monuments that surround Lieutenant's Delhi like India Gate and Rashtrapati Bhavan. So we come to an end of this chapter, children. So let us sum up. History of India, there are three divisions. One is ancient period, medieval period, modern period. Under ancient period, what do we have? The Vedic period, rise of Mahajanapadas, rise of the earliest empires. During the medieval period, the Turkish invasion, Delhi Sultanate, Mughal Empire, Vijayanagara Empire. And the modern period, the British rule. So children, we have completed this chapter. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. Bye.